Hello students, welcome back. We have two more problems here. They are both about normal distribution. And let's go back to this PDF file here. And in this exam problem set, I gave students the outline of the picture. If there's no outline like this, then you'll have to draw it, and it doesn't really have to be pretty, but it has to capture the structure of normal distribution. Symmetric, and then unimodal, we have only one hump, and then the center here is the median and mean and mode all together. But I gave you the outline, so all you have to do is label those numbers there and some other place and then shade. Okay, here we go. Estimate the proportion of the students who read 100 or more. So the mean is 125. So that's the mean right in the center. And more than 125, half the student, 50%. Less than 125, another half, 50%. Now this is 100 or more. So you're looking at this kind of picture. Right in the middle, we have 125, the mean. And 100 is less than that. And more than 100, so shade to the right. And that's what we want. And use your common sense. Does it look like more than half or less than half? Clearly more than half, you see. If you look at only the right hand side, that will be 50%. But then again, a little bit more, so it's going to be more than half. This is a standard process. Outline, center, end, and shade. Outline is already provided, all right. Center, you label it, 125, that's a mean. And end, well, the problem said 100. End is over here this time. And then finally shade. 100 or more is to the right, so shading done. Now the picture is done, so let's find out the z-score. And the formula is end minus center over SD. End 100, center 125, what's the SD? Standard deviation. Calculate it and you're going to get the z-score. Once you have the z-score, then you can figure out the probability using the z-table. And as for using the DZ table, well, we talked about it already thoroughly in lessons, so I'll just leave those to you. And once you get that, don't just automatically assume the number you get from the table is the answer. The numbers you get from the Z table is always shaded to the left, but this one is shaded to the right. So you need some adjustment. Okay, I'll stop here and I'm going to ask you to figure out the rest. Now let's go to the backward problem. Estimate the 90th percentile. Okay, picture first. Outline, center. Center is 125. End. 90th percentile. Why is 90th percentile? Is it bigger than 125 or less than 125? 90th percentile is actually much higher than the average. Average is 50th percentile. 90th percentile is 90% of the students are below you, so you're doing really well. So kind of like this. This is 90th percentile. Shaded to the left is 90%, and then bigger is 10% over here. So that's 90th percentile. If you have, say, 70th percentile, a little bit down here. If you have 95th percentile, a little bit back further up. And if you have 40th percentile, it's going to be below average. Go to the left. 20th percentile, further left, and so on. So you have this end here, and then shading done. Okay, we have the picture. Next, This is backward problem, so you have to look up the table first. Look up the table and find out appropriate z-score associated to this picture. Shaded to the left is 90%, so in your z-table, look up some number. Okay, I'll give you. Look up some number close to 90%. And then that's going to be a z-score. Exactly how do you do that, I'm not going to reveal because you are supposed to do those. And once you do that, you're going to get the z-score. Alright, now, what is the 90th percentile? You got the z-score, and z formula is n minus center over st. Center is 125, standard deviation is 24, n is a known value that you want to find out. So here's an equation. N minus center over st is some z-score you found out in the previous set. Other than this one, all the other numbers are known. How to solve it and find n? Okay, I'll stop here and I'll let you finish this problem. So much for the review. Thank you.